Last time on Carl's Star Trek review. I heard a scene from the first trailer. Guys welding. That's pretty cool.
What is your name?
It's facts,
Apple Game.
I will not allow you to lecture me. Then why do you stop me?
Now the conclusion.
All weapons. I like this ship. It's exciting.
It's exciting. You know, one thing I know about old Star Trek is that the old Scotty will kick the new Scotty's ass.
Space is disease and danger, wrapped in darkness and silence.
Wrapped in disease and darkness and... Man. You know, from what I remember, McCoy had a southern accent. Man, what happened? I mean, if you don't believe me, why don't you check this clip out from Next Generation?
If you got some reason you want my atoms scattered all over space, boy, no, sir.
Buckle up.
Buckle up! Buckle up! I can't believe it! Starships don't have seatbelts!
The wait is over.
Oh man, it's good to end it on a big, bad, ugly, more. Well, anyways, I was thinking about doing a comparison, you know, between the old cast of characters and the new cast of characters. You know, I don't want to spoil it for you, though. I'm not going to spoil it. Just a comparison, that's all. You know, I was thinking about starting with Kirk first. So here we go, let's start with Kirk. You know, the old Kirk, he had some charm. He could kick some ass. He was a real man. I like that. A real man. He could just do anything. Go in there, punch out an alien, whatever, you name it. He just go there, he just do it, he just go. But in this movie, I think he's nothing but a pretty boy. They're gonna make him a pretty boy, that's all. I can't stand it. Oh, man. You know, we all know Mr. Spock, but I guess in this movie, they're gonna call him torn between two worlds or something. Okay, Chekhov, we all know Chekhov. But I guess in this movie, they're gonna call him the guy with the funny accent. Uhura, you know, Uhura means freedom. I guess in this movie, they're gonna call her the eye candy. And McCoy, you know, I guess in this movie, they're gonna call him, you know, guy that's always talking about impending doom. McCoy really should have been this guy. See him on Green Mile. Man, it's a real sad day. I mean, they're gonna take Scotty, great character. You know, someone that I really looked up to, you know, miracle worker, really. They're gonna turn him into comic relief. Really sad thing. And what about Christopher Pike? You know, there's a medal named after him. I guess in this movie they're gonna call him the fatherly figure, even though he really wasn't the fatherly figure back in the old Star Trek. And what about Sulu? Can't forget him. You know, in this movie I really agree though, because I think he's gonna be the badass. You know, that's gonna be really good. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see him stomping some ass. Can't wait to see it. And lastly, the most important character of any Star Trek movie, the ship, the Enterprise. You wouldn't believe all the different types of things aboard a ship, you know, from structure, to systems, to weapons, to propulsion. And then there's all the different types of classes. You know, Constitution class, Galaxy class, you name it. It's all different types. But none of that really matters. The most important thing is the aesthetic beauty. How the ship looks like. I mean, look at old Star Trek. The ship looked beautiful. Clean lines. Really well proportioned. Nicely balanced. Man, it was a thing of beauty. I don't know about this new one. Looks kind of slapped together to me. Bit of a hodgepodge. This April Fool's joke looked a lot better than the actual thing they came up with. But I guess that doesn't matter when your uniform looks like a football jersey. What about the director? This JADD asshole. Y'all bet if I had that much money, I'd make a better movie than him. So, what can I say, you know, from the trailer? You know, should you watch this movie? Should you not watch it? I don't know. I don't know. Well, you know, what I think is if you've never seen Star Trek before, you know, this thing might be a little confusing for you. You might not know what's happening, you know, you don't know any of the characters, I don't know. You know, but if you know a little bit of Star Trek and are really into action, you're gonna love this film. I bet you're just gonna love it. You know, it has lots of action, it's kind of like Transformers. You know, same deal, I think. You know, I mean, if you didn't see Transformers, the original, and you just saw the new one, I mean, it's probably pretty fun for you, you know? It's probably what you think. You know, but if you're like me, and you really like old classic Star Trek, you really like Kirk knocking guys out, and all they did was replace him with a pretty boy. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand this movie. I can't stand it. And I'm not gonna... Well, okay, maybe I will see it. I think I might see it, actually, because, you know, it kind of looks kind of fun. You know, lots of action, lots of excitement. You know, it's gonna upset me a little bit, because it's not gonna be accurate, but, I guess that's the price you gotta pay if you're gonna see something new, something modern. And that's all I gotta say about that. Well, anyways, I got one last thing to do. You've probably seen this before. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh man, that's a great sensation.
You treat her like a lady, and she'll always bring you home.